Y'all, welcome to my channel, Mama Fox Studios. This is Missy, and we're on build 22 of our garden slash courtyard. So on our last one, we decorated our spa pagoda. I've lost a little section here. Just noticed. So we put on all of our little the vines and the flowers and a few of the leaf stems, and yeah, I like it. I'm kind of wishing I had done some different colors, but kind of too late for that now, so I'm not going to stress over it. I'm going to just leave it because otherwise I'll pick at it all day and end up doing it completely over again just because I know me. So yeah, it has a light, so we're gonna set it over with all the other ones that have a light in it so I don't mess up the wiring. And then this is our base, and I just did the paper on this, so we got that all done. I'm gonna move this out of the way because we have some plants we need to come back and build. We have 5 plants here, so we need I-13, which is our grain crepe paper. We need it by 40 by 100 millimeters. So that's 4 by 10 centimeters. Backwards, you can't read it. Okay, that's dang near 10, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then here's my pencil. Okay, so I'm just going to take this chunk off. It doesn't have to be perfectly straight or anything. It's going to be the grass or for the flowers. Okay, we want to fold it. So we have that, excuse me, we have the line in the paper going up and down, and we're going to fold it in half twice long ways. So once and then twice. All right, and then we're just going to do like we do. Cut some triangular chunks out. I kind of want to go deeper than that. Oh, come on. And then when we open it up, I'm just going to then cut down more to make them individualized. And then we're just going to roll it up Hold on, let me get rid of these. Whoops. I'm going to grab my toothpick. And just going to roll it kind of as tight as I can. I want to try to keep this line on the bottom as straight as I can. You may not need to use the toothpick, it's just the easiest way I have found. I tried to roll these just by itself when I first started, and I just found rolling them onto a toothpick just so much easier. And then we have our Aleene's Original Tacky Glue. I just have down in a squeeze bottle, a couple drops of water. Okay. They have these ones like spread like way out. So one easy way to make them kind of spread out, put them in your tweezers like I'm doing, and just give them a good bend. And they'll kind of stay, for the most part, where you bend them at. Sometimes they have a mind of their own, but that's okay. It's supposed to be a plant, remember? Plants always have a mind of their own. And as I get closer to the inside, I just go up higher on my little stalk to bend it, so it gives it a different levels. Oh, or I just pull them off. Whoops. That was an accident. Another thing you can do, and I'm going to try it on a few. I'm going to try to see if I can give some of them a little curl. No, maybe not. I don't think they like that. Okay, maybe that wasn't the best idea. Never mind, scratch that one. But I have learned it's better to take a few minutes and get it kind of at least mostly how you want it, because now we're going to add the glue and then that loose powder to make the flowers, and those don't always, if they're all clumped up, it's really hard to get them on the individual grass blades here. Just remember, you won't get any of the colored bits where there's no glue. So if you want it on somewhere, put glue there. And I'm making sure I get it on both front and back. I know this is the boring part, but I gotta do it. Almost done here. I think we're good to go for leaf. So we're gonna use the red one. Oh, this is, dang it. It's too big to go in, so we're just gonna shove it in there. And then when it all comes out flying, we're gonna boy, this one turned out to be a mess. Really? Huh. I was thinking I should probably put this down into a bowl and then dip it, and I should have. My mistake. I should have listened to myself. So it might be a good idea to just get like a little paper bowl or something and pour some of this out into it so you have a wider opening, because it obviously doesn't really work in that bag this size. This so I'm gonna have a kind of a sparse looking plant because these are just not my fun thing to do, and I don't want to spend all day on this. Come on, just stay. That's obviously going to be the back because there's a big hole there. good enough for now. We're not putting it in a vase. Okay. Now we have to do this again with the pink. 2 of them with the pink. Dang it. Yeah, that's not looking good. So yeah, I know I said we were doing plants, but I don't think I'm doing plants today. I don't have it. I don't have the knack. I don't have the patience. That's what it is. I don't have the patience today. That's not a good sign. Okay, vacuum. Watch your ears. I know it's loud. Oh, but it took me 3 minutes to clean all that up. No, that was like 3 seconds. Okay, I know we can do the easy one here. Let's do the easy one. We need a little I-47, which is our last little bell white bead here. And then we need 3 of the red plastic ones. Those 3 right there. Oh, and then we need a little bit of the dried green. Wonder if I can leave them all attached to each other. Oh yeah. And that way I don't have to fight with the glue as much. Okay, a little extra. Oh. Now pull it back up just a bit. And then this is kind of, it's not baby's breath because baby's breath is white, but these are just going to be like sparsely through. I don't really want that. I'm going to cut this. Because I don't want that big of a clump all together. Down, go down. There we go. And then maybe cut this again. And again, this is where you get to use your judgment, your preferences. You want a lot of this, a little of this. I'm good with that. So we're gonna go with that one. And I'll be honest, this sucks. This really, really sucks. We're tossing this. I'm not even going to attempt to fix it because it's just horrible. And let's see. So we still need a red and 2 pinks. Then we need the 6 red ones here, and then the white plastic ones. But I don't want to do the grass either. I just don't want to do this. Because they're going to go the pink. They're just in the yard, right? Can't even see where they go. Other than that pink one up front. And the one we just made goes in one of the rooms. It's an inside. Okay, so there's one of the red ones. It's next to the figures that we don't get. I'm so mad at. Pink one by the front gate. Okay, so they're going, and then the other pink and red one here. And then the red with the little bulbs. They're going to go around the, like in the edge of the water. I'm thinking we're just not gonna, or I'll find other plants to do it. Nope. Let's do some papering, because I honestly, I don't know. I was actually kind of excited to come and do the tree. I don't got it in me right now. Just mentally, I don't think I have it in me. So, we wasted 20 minutes. Let's do this. We need 313 and A2. It's 313. That is 313, and we also need 2 8. 2 8. 4 5. It's not going to be in here, huh? Nope. Okay, let's. Just trying to stay organized. So far, I think I've done a good job. I haven't lost anything so far. Sorry, my throat is like, huh. Okay, yep, we're just gonna, let's cut some paper, shall we? Because it doesn't take a whole lot of brain power to shut paper. I think I'm thrown off because one of my medications got like, whoops, don't. Oh. Okay. It was like falling into all my finished pieces. It's gonna knock them all over. Remember, I'll trim up. I'm just not gonna be super as careful as I normally would, because I will trim these. So maybe we're just gonna run a little bit on the outside so we can do it faster. And then I'm knowing that I'll trim them up. So one of my medications got increased. It didn't change, it just, 2 of them actually at night got increased to try to help me sleep better. I can't take regular, like, sleeping medications, like Ambien or Lunesta or anything like that, because I sleepwalk, and it really increases them, the sleepwalking, so I can't take those. So, and I don't know if, I think I slept more, but I don't know if it was better sleep. I'm not sure. And I think my brain is just like, we don't know what to do because we're not quite tired, like, because we slept, but we're not like quite awake because it wasn't totally restful sleep, if that makes sense. So I think that's what my brain is kind of fighting with right now, because even my eyes are having trouble like focusing. Yeah, if I go a little bit on the outside, that's fine. Just don't want to really go on the inside. Thank you very much. Seems like once I gave myself permission to go a little on the outside, that's the only place it wants to go. Okay. And this is going to go on A2. So we're just going to, yep. I'm going to use my Aleene's Original Tacky Glue just in a bigger squeeze bottle. And again, if you don't want to see the little ridges, all these little ridges from under the paper when it's on, which we will see, which I'm fine with, you might want to get some kind of a paper glue. I know a lot of builders use Beacon 3-in-1. I don't. I just try to keep my nozzle down on the board so it's not like huge clumps. And making sure everything's pretty straight there. And then I'll use a little scraper I got at Dollar Tree. No, I did not over glue this. I don't think I'll have very much glue coming out of it. I was much lighter handed on the glue than the first one. Up. Well, now we're off the board here. Dang it. There we go. This helps get the air bubbles out and gets that glue spread flatter underneath. Oh, dog says it's morning time. Gotta tell the neighborhood. Somehow I'm off the board over here too, like the whole side. I'm not going to undo this whole paper because then I'll have to re-glue. We just have a little strip here, but I know how I'm going to fix that, so I'm going to turn it over and trim up any bits that need to be trimmed up. Yep, there's that amount, the same amount that's missing on the other side because I obviously put a little bit crooked. But all I'm going to do now here, not that one, I'm going to get just my black acrylic marker, and we're just going to go along this top edge right here because the border is black, and that way if the edge of our board that shows is black, you won't know it's the board. See, everything can be fixed. Well, I would say most things can be fixed. Some things, like my flower earlier, just need to be tossed, but not this. See, now you can't even tell that there was an oops. We've got 2 lamp wires in here, right? There was only, oh, there's 2. Okay. Go ahead and poke through those now. Just really want smooth edges if I can. There we go. And this is the reason why I wait till for my lamp lines till I'm on the board if I can. Because this one, if I had cut it, we would have a hole like twice as big as necessary because I'm over that little bit, and you can still see a little bit of the line, but on the paper, but I'm okay with that. If we really wanted to, we could just take our white acrylic marker and just kind of, I don't know if this will cover it or not. Right, clean up that edge a little bit, go a little bit over that line is where we were supposed to cut, and we didn't. There, now you can't see them. Okay. I'm gonna have to, yeah. Just gonna go real quickly around my corners, my edges. And any of the corners that may have that little touch of white on them still. I just went ahead and blackened them out. Yeah, mostly just the corners. Okay. All right, that is our back wall. That's how tall it's going to be at least. So that is our back wall there. All right. And then 2-8. Yeah, I know. If you guys want to check out, that's totally understandable because I'm just going to be doing the papering of the walls. And we'll see how far we get. Maybe this evening, if I still have some brain power left, I'll work on the plants and trees. If not, I'll save it for tomorrow. I mean, I meant to upload twice last night, I forgot, but I'm uploading mostly twice a day, and I've still got like a week ahead of schedule. So I can take a day off if I need. Not a day off from uploading for you guys, but actually of recording. Go and keep your blade straight, Missy. Dooby-dooby-doo. I think I told that story. That's how Scooby-Doo got his name. From was it Frank Sinatra? Just the doobie-dooby-doo. And in a song, a little scat there, and then Hanna-Barbera, creator said Scooby-Dooby-Doo. I was listening to that while I was trying to come up with a name. And that's where Scooby-Doo came from. True fact. Or at least so I heard it told to me as a true fact. One more side, and then we'll get the board out. This board is going to be, oh, it's the other side of A2 that we just did. Okay. Okay, so we did the outside. This is going to be the inside. Okay, so that's the back of the wall, the board. And then we want to flip it over. Yep, and that's gonna go right there. Alrighty. our glue down. I like to go around just where like holes are, spaces, like for the lamp lights and stuff. Just gives a little bit more not protection, what were my stability, to make sure it's stable and down on the board good. I have no idea why I'm doing stripes today. Guess it's just the mood I'm in. Huh. A little bit of glue on that one. Well, let me get a wet wipe here. My fingers are covered in glue now. I'm going to try this little technique again because I kind of liked this last time. Is that damp? This is just a wet wipe. Just trying to make sure I get those like air bubble little pockets out. Okay, I think we're good. Whoops, sorry, I just smacked you guys. I am so sorry about that. Whoops. Unstick from my fingers, please. What is stuck on there? Some of that batting was somewhere on the desk, and my gluey fingers found it. just realized on this one that this one is also a little bit of the board showing. Should make sense. If this side is, then this side is, right? So just fix that up. Okay. Just gonna fix any of my little oopsies, which I seem to have here. I just thought about it. You know what? I don't know if this is going to show or not. But I'm going to go ahead and color my board edges black. Were those already done black? I didn't do those, did I? I'm not going to do the bottom, obviously. Okay, I'm losing my mind. This side is already all done black. Did I do that or did they do that? Because I can't remember, honestly. Oh my gosh, I really can't remember. And if I did it, why didn't I finish? I have no idea. Someone please tell me in the comments if you've watched this whole playlist. Did I do the board like that or did they do the board like that? Whoops. I also like doing the edges because it gets that edge of the paper colored up. So you don't see that. I don't know. I just don't like the edges. They're so white, and if you have it on a darker edge, it's just like glaring. Okay. Oh, we got a little boo-boo there. Oh, looky there. Might wipe most of it off. Okay. We're going to do our 2 lamp lines. These lined up better than the last ones. Whoops. I smudged that black that I wiped off over. And then our second one here. Okay, so this one is now double-sided. Woohoo! Alright, that is our back wall. Now we need B22. Pretty sure it's gonna be this one. Let's just check our measurements just so we're positive. B22 wood grain 78 by 63. 78, 63. Okay, yes, here's this one here. And we want 4-5 and 4-6. Okay, 4-5 and 4-6. That just leaves 4-4. Don't need a paper clip on that anymore. 4-4 for the 4s. That's all that's left there. We're at 53. Yeah, we're just going to paste these one on each side of this piece of wood. So let's just go ahead and get these cut out and pasted on. And that is the turn of the page anyways, so then we will see what is left for this. I got Kid Rock in my head this morning. We all just want to be big rock stars. No, not really. Thanks, but no thanks. Oops. My mom listened to some, see what I consider the oldies, right? But my son considers my music the oldies. 80s. 80s is not oldies. Come on now. It's not classic rock. Nowhere near as old enough for classic rock, right? Anyway, she was, she just said, told the Google to, or the Alexa, whatever, to play Neil Diamond. And I was like, song after song after song. I'm like, I know this one. I know, and I'm singing the words, like I know the words. And about, I don't know, an hour later, because we're just bopping around the house doing stuff. We were rearranging, of course. And I just looked at her and I said, oh my gosh, like I know every one of these songs. Like, how do I know the words even to every one of these songs? She goes, you did ride around in the car a lot with me when you were a baby. And I was like, yeah, very true, very true. So yeah, it was kind of a nice, it wasn't all Neil Diamond, but it was Neil Diamond-esque songs. Most of them were Neil Diamond, and I didn't realize how many I knew. All right, so we're just going to put our glue down. Maybe. We don't have very much to trim. Just have to laugh. When I'm recording this, back east just got hit by another blizzard, like bad, like someplace got like 26 inches. It's horrible. It's like we're snowed in. My mom, I can hear her walking around in flip-flops because we're supposed to hit 80 today. Oh, the weather, huh? All right. I have to go wash my hands. I got glue everywhere. Flip the page, see what's next. Yeah, more papering. I knew we were in for it. We were in for a lot of papering here. This is all papering. This, and then we're gonna create the pond here. So, and then we'll finally get together. But so we have a lot of papering. I don't know what we'll be doing next. If we're gonna paper some more, just so we can get it out of the way, get it done, because it is a lot. Or if we're gonna go back to the plants, I'm not sure yet. I forgot to trim up this side of these. All right. So that's kind of what we accomplished today, guys. And no, it doesn't seem much. It's the boring bits, but if you're building along, you've got to do all the paper just like me. So good luck. I got glue stuck on that there. All right, guys. Well, if you're still here, I don't know why, but you are honestly the truest rock stars ever. And I really do appreciate you guys so, so much from the bottom of my heart, really. So thank you, and I hope to see you on the next build. Bye.